Well, hello. I'm sorry about all the confusion going on, but life got in the way. My job, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm getting over some crud, so uh, I'm sorry about that, but I wanted to connect with Owen. We were able to make time to get together. Sorry about the time mix-ups, but like we were talking about, life happens. So I'm going to introduce you to Owen. He's one of my. This is Owen, one of my great YouTube friends. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, but he has on YouTube. I think he has almost close to 2,000 subscribers. So, without further ado, meet Owen.
Oh yeah, good evening. I'm Owain and I do a spot of gardening, and I found that buying fresh compost from the store was a bit expensive. So I looked into ways of making my own compost and came across composting with worms, and I've been doing that for about 4 years now, and decided to create my own channel on YouTube to show the process. And that's about it, really. Yeah, so that I don't think there's anything more than that. And I've got two ways of composting with worms. I do it outside in containers, and I've got an indoor one in my garden shed as well. I find that the garden shed one is more successful, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
Is there
so
any?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I can add, but I'm more than happy to answer
So,
questions and all that.
yep. So where are you located?
In Wales, in the United Kingdom, so the northern part of Wales. Yeah, so we've got our own language here in Wales as well. We speak Welsh, which is the main language up here in North Wales, and so it's midwinter here now.
So you said you
Yeah.
speak. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry to interrupt you. It just seems like the delay, so I apologize for that. But
Yeah.
but you said you speak Welsh.
Yeah, that's
So
my
what does that
that's my.
sound like? Say something.
Give me a phrase to say, and I'll. Is there any phrases you'd
Say,
like me to
well,
say?
hello,
Well,
hello, welcome to Wales or something.
Yeah. Helo, smai, croeso I Gymru.
Wow. Well, that's definitely different. That would take me a long time to speak
Yeah.
Welsh, you know. But that's
Yeah.
awesome, man. What's your
Yeah.
temperature right now there? If I didn't ask you.
Um, it's floating around the 0 Celsius at the moment. The forecast this afternoon was promising it to go down to -3 Celsius tonight.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm in Iowa, and right now I think the high is 20 degrees, but it's
Yeah.
going to drop down to like 3 tonight.
Yeah. Is that in Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Yeah, we're Fahrenheit and you're Celsius, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me make
Yeah.
sure my phone's on silent. Excuse me for 1 second. So, with your worm farm, do you keep your worms inside and outside? Where do you keep them?
Yeah. Yeah. I've got one inside and about 6 outside. Yeah. So with the ones outside, they're all in sort of big dustbins or trash cans outside, and I've built the one indoors out of wood. Yeah, so the one inside is about 10
And
cubic.
I noticed too, you never have a lack of food. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, oh yeah, the one indoors is about 10 cubic feet of food waste and all that. Um, and a few friends of mine collect some food waste for me, and waste from my garden, so I'm never short of anything to feed the worms with.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. On your videos, you always have a nice
Yeah,
abundance of food scraps for your worms and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. So no, I'm given a lot of food waste by various friends.
I hear you.
So yeah.
So, what made you get started with
Well,
worms?
I found that buying compost from local garden centre was a bit expensive, and I was thinking, well, could I compost myself? And went on YouTube to check various ways on how to compost at home, and I came across some worm composting channels. I think the first one I came across was Mimi's Worms, if I remember correctly,
Mm-hmm.
and well, I just watched her videos, and also watched Anne that's Plant Obsessed as well, and
Mm-hmm.
a few others, including yours. So I
Mm-hmm.
thought to myself, that's a novel way of composting. So I decided to I decided to give it a go, and
Mm-hmm.
here I am 4 years later, still at it.
Yeah, that's definitely awesome, man. Because if it wasn't for YouTube, I always tell everyone that I chat with, we never would have connected. So there was a reason we made, got on
Oh,
YouTube and connected.
yeah, yeah. I don't know whether you've noticed as well. There's more doing it now than there was probably 4 or 5 years ago, isn't there? With
Yeah,
composting and yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And the reason it's because of that one thing in 2020 came out, so
yeah,
everyone stayed home, and that's when everyone
yeah,
got on YouTube. There's all types of worm farmers, and
yeah,
for
yeah,
any topic and stuff.
yeah, yeah. Because it was during that period that I came on YouTube as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and
Yeah,
that's what
so
got me started. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, so yeah, but it's a nice community as well. I think because we always seem to ask each other questions and all that, don't we?
Yep, yep.
Yeah,
That's
and
what makes it amazing. We stay connected with each other, and like I says, we feed off each other, and
yeah.
not one of us. All of our methods are different, but we're all successful when it comes to worm
Oh,
farming.
yeah. I'd like to think so. Yes. Yeah. Because
Mhm.
it must have been a good 3 years since I reached out to you, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Where did the time go? It's crazy how time goes by so fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's crazy. Like my job right now. The season I pour concrete, and excuse me. Usually people don't pour concrete, but today somebody wanted concrete, and
Yeah. Yeah.
and a concrete business, never know what you're going to get in,
Yeah.
what you're going to get into it each day, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Yeah. Because the reason I had to come into work tonight, because I work at my local rugby club behind the bar, and
mhm.
well, what we've got on tonight is there's a group playing ukuleles, and they're starting to practice here on a Thursday night now.
Okay,
Yeah, so
yeah,
just in case you hear something in the background.
no, that's okay. Like it says, and usually like my live streams, they're scheduled for 7 p.m. my time, and I think that's midnight your time in the
Yeah,
UK.
yeah,
Or well,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
but being on the slow season with my concrete, I'm able
yeah,
to connect with you at your time
yeah,
and
yeah. Oh,
tell
oh,
everybody hi in the background.
I've got somebody. I've got somebody behind me now. Bear with me a
Yeah,
second.
no, you're fine.
Yeah, what can I get you?
Can I have yeah, pint of Worthington, please?
Thanks for worthies. Okay. Yeah, so I can still hear you, AJ.
No, you're fine. I'll let you take care of your business. You got to have that job security.
Yeah, yeah. So what got you started, AJ? with a worm farming.
You know how the thing about YouTube, okay, I was into
Yeah.
composting. You know how it is. You're into composting. You watch YouTube videos on how to compost, and then
Yes.
the algorithm suggests something else to you, and worms came up.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck? And then I started watching a friend of mine. He no longer uploads videos. His name
Yeah.
was London's Worms and Garden.
Oh
And
yeah,
I'd watch his, huh?
I think I've seen his channel as well.
Yeah, he's got a lot of videos on there. He like was showing you that they could eat cardboard. You know, they eat horse manure.
Yeah.
Just a lot of things. I'm like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So I took that chance, and the biggest thing for me was my wife did not want them in the house.
Yeah.
And I had a herd of 2,000 worms, and I kept them outside. And in Iowa, it can get down to minus 50. You know, you never know what you're going to get. And they froze to death. So I snuck them in the house, my next batch, and she was mad, but now she's okay because she knows they won't get out. And, you know, I always say try to get in our bed and try to cuddle with us. You know what I mean? All they do is just drop on the floor and turn into worm jerky, and you just sweep them up and throw them away.
Yeah, because that's where I was lucky. I've got a decent sized shed in the garden, which I started off in. And I started off with one of these small worm towers.
Mm-hmm.
Until I decided to build my own in the end. And that's 6 months. Yeah, there we go. That's done now. The transaction's done now.
I hear you. So someone had a question for us real quick. She says she has a Verma hut with red wigglers. Should I be concerned with the white jumping bugs? I've never seen them in there before, and they're very small. Those sound like springtails.
Yeah. They don't bother me because I like my worm bins to be more of an ecosystem round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Rather than anything else. So I just let any kind of bugs or anything go into it because it does help quicken the process of composting in my mind anyway.
Mm-hmm. But I hear if you don't want them in your bin, I hear you can soak like bread, and then they'll get onto the bread, and then you keep taking the bread out, and a plug that
that does work. That does work.
So that's what I heard.
Yeah, well, especially if the bread's starting to get moldy as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they excuse me, they usually get in there. Is it because the bin's kind of a little bit too dry, or is that how?
A bit too wet, and maybe a little acidic as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So what? Another trick would be to put some calcium carbonate into it or dolomite lime.
Mm-hmm.
That might work as well.
Mm-hmm. But I'm thankful. But knock on wood, I've never experienced mites or any of that stuff in my worm bin. I'm not gonna say it can never happen, but for me, I just don't want them in my house. You know, but for you, where you have yours, it's beneficial for your composting system.
Yeah, because you don't want all these creatures in the house, do you? But no, it's all right for me because mine are outside, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So anything can get in and out of mine, really.
Yeah. Have you ever had any problems with rats being in your worm farm?
I have, but not this year yet. I had some rats last year, or was it the year before? But mind you, that didn't last long.
Okay.
Because what I did to combat that was reduce the food waste I put in the bin over winter. Because what I noticed was that the rats came in to look for food over winter. So it's just a matter of cutting down what you put in it over winter, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
And for me, I have indoor worm bins, so I have lids on mine. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
that reduces the chances of me. But if you have like a big continuous flow system or something, like I said, you have a
yeah,
better chance of mice and stuff getting in there if you're
yeah,
having a
yeah,
garage or a barn or something,
yeah.
especially in the
Because
winter.
the only problem we have over here is the rats and mice. I don't know
Hmm.
whether you have possums and raccoons over there. I suppose.
Yeah, we
Um,
have possums, raccoons. Yeah, there's things like that.
yeah,
But like
but-
I never, knock on wood, I never experienced rats either. Thank God for that. But it can happen, you know.
yeah. Oh, it does. It does. Yeah, but luckily enough for me this year so far, I've had no problem this year.
Hmm. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, what was your biggest struggle when you started your worm farm for you?
Um, the biggest struggle when I started off was keeping the moisture level right, because obviously you can
Hmm.
have it either too dry or too wet, and for a while I did have it a bit too wet to start off with, but
Hmm.
it's just that's just a matter of adding more carbon material like
Hmm.
leaves or cardboard to keep it just right. Oh, I've got someone else at the bar now. Give me a second.
No, go ahead. Yeah, Owen's working, and I think for me, we're on Central Time, and it is like 6 o'clock p.m. his time, and 12 noon my time. And the thing about this stream, it's the timing is just right for me because I'm on the off season with my job, and I'm on seasonal layoff because I pour concrete. And that's why I'm connecting with Owen today. But in the springtime, when I start getting back to concrete, my job starts to get busy. Excuse me. I will plan on doing live streams at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then if you're in the UK like Owen, it's midnight for him. So it just thinks that our time zones are just crazy like that.
Yeah, yeah. There's a 6 hour difference, isn't there? Yeah. So yeah. Well, yeah. But mind we at the end of March we over here we take the clocks back an hour, so it'll take it from a 6 hour difference to a 5 hour difference. Then, won't it?
Mhm. Yeah. There's a question. Can you see it on your phone? It says, I've
Uh,
heard that adding fish to be composted can add key nutrients to the soil. Is there more
fish.
prominent over various forms of proteins or biodegradable materials?
Yeah, I do put fish and meat in my compost bins, and I've seen it do no harm to the compost.
Hmm. Hmm.
Well, mind you, I sometimes add dairy products as well, and I've seen no adverse effect at all. But mind you, in smaller worm bins, I sort of wouldn't add meat or dairy in smaller ones. But I can probably get away with it in worm bins the size I've got.
Hmm.
Yeah, so, and well, meat can actually attract more vermin as well. So
Hmm.
depends if you're willing to take that risk as well.
Hmm. So have you ever had black soldier flies come mixed in with your worm bins?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. And do you
Yeah.
keep them in there or do you try to get them out?
No, I leave them in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because black soldier flies, they'll eat food. They'll eat like they'll eat like the meats and stuff like that. That's their go-to food.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I've seen like videos on YouTube, they'll put like a carcass of a rat inside of a time lapse and
Yeah,
it'll eat that
yeah.
thing up quick. Just leave the
Oh,
bones.
it's surprising how fast they go through it.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my number one video right now was it was a black soldier fly with a friend named Dewey.
Yeah.
video,
Yeah.
but it depends on your region where you live. It's kind of harder to raise them if you live in a cold climate. They're more like a warmer tropical insect, I think. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah. Um, I get the soldier flies mainly in summer here
Mm-hmm.
because I don't see any sign of maggots or anything during winter. So they may be staying dormant over winter or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, but that's like with almost every other insect and pest. They go dormant in the winter, you
Yeah.
know. So do you sell worms?
I do. Uh, I mainly sell them to friends of mine who like to go river or lake fishing,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I sell some over eBay as well.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
what do you have? You said you have red wigglers, and do you have European night crawlers or African night? What do you have?
Um, Europeans and the red wigglers.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's come to the stage now that I don't actually know how much I've got. I've got so many of them. But
Mm.
originally,
Mm.
I only bought about £4 of them. But over the past 4 years, they've been breeding, and well, I've got thousands of them now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So are you married or anything?
No, not married.
Okay. So
It's
I
just
wanted to know. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
it's just me and my dog at home.
Okay, because I wanted to know if you had any stories about someone when you were talking about worms, discussing it with like a family member, what their thoughts were before you got started.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. Oh,
well, that's cool.
my mother often wonders where I got the idea from. Yeah, it's
As I
it's
know,
just
Owen is an avid. Someone says you're an avid tea drinker, and his tea bags go to the worms. What nutrients
oh
does it
yes,
add to the water?
they do. I drink probably at least 15 cups of tea a day.
Wow, hot tea? That's what you drink?
Yeah, yeah,
So are you
yeah,
like caffeinated?
yeah. I'm fully caffeinated now. Yes. Oh,
Oh, that's
that's what
awesome.
that's what I've got here now.
That's awesome. Speaking of that, before we end the live stream in a few minutes or so, you said you had something you wanted to offer. What was your
Oh
giveaway?
yes. Right then. What I've got is an Owain's Worm Farm mug, and I'll send it by mail to whoever you choose, AJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So do you pick a winner?
Yep, I will.
Yeah.
You just let me know. So how many more minutes do you have before you have to get down to your
What?
business
Oh,
meetings?
what time's it now? Oh yeah, I've seen Rob's message now with the 15 cups of tea. Yeah, yeah. Uh, Rob's a good friend of mine. I used to work with Rob years ago and play rugby with
Uh-huh.
Rob. Yeah. So
Yeah,
and funny enough, I'm meeting up with Rob tomorrow.
that's awesome. It's a
Yeah,
pleasure to meet you, Rob, by the way.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I definitely want to say, Rob, I
yeah.
apologize. The time got messed up. We had it scheduled for
Oh,
earlier.
yeah. Well,
Life got busy.
yeah, yeah. No, that's fine. I'm
Hmm.
pretty flexible with that, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, what time did you say it was now?
Oh, it's about 12 here. It's 6 there, but it's 6 o'clock UK time.
All
So
right. Yeah.
is there anything else you'd like to say then? Because I know you got to
Um.
work and stuff.
Yeah. Um. I don't know. Have you got any questions at all? Or is there
No,
any
not right
questions that?
now.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Well, the only thing I could add is, well, if anybody's interested in composting, just go for it, because it's a simple process with the worms, as you know, AJ. So I'd encourage anybody else to give it a go as well.
Mm-hmm. So anyone can do it, from what I'm hearing?
Well, yes, I'd say so. Yeah. You don't have to have large containers. You can start off small, can't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Okay, so let me
And
pull up this. I'm sorry, you go ahead.
yeah, yeah. It's just a simple way to stop food waste going into landfill, isn't it?
Yep, exactly. I'm just trying to like keep doing these videos like you. And I was just thinking while I was going to work, when I get older, I'm probably just going to consolidate and have less castings because, with our totes, they get heavy, and the older you get, the weaker you get. So that's the only
Yeah,
downside when it comes to worm farming.
yeah, exactly. Anyway, I can't think of anything else. I
Okay.
have to say. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Okay. I'm going to pull something up on the screen.
Oh, okay.
They have to type in the word Owen. Let me see. Okay. Type in the word Owen and we'll find out who the winner is. So in the chat, if you can type in Owen, let me see. So there we go. The less people here, the easier chance of winning the prize. But next time, there's going to be a lot more people because our time's going to be right. Things are going to work out. So let me see if I can get this to work real quick. I'm still learning this. Okay. Okay. You give me a countdown, Owen, then I'll do it for you.
A countdown from 10 to 0.
Yeah.
10. Yep.
Yep.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I could do it in Welsh as well if you like.
Let me see. Here we go. Nightbot doesn't count. That's just my mod. Nope. Nightbot doesn't win. We're drawing again. That's a bot. Excuse me for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
O mae'r llythyr ar y bwrdd yma neu ti bryd.
Here we go.
Yeah. Neud live ar YouTube.
Oh, G Mama Grows. Congratulations. G Mama, please reach out to me via email and I'll get back to you and I'll send Owen the information. So, Owen, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time out to be involved with this giveaway. I'm looking forward to connecting with you a lot more and,
we'll do.
We'll have more time in the future.
Yeah, and I'll give you a diolch yn fawr, which is thank you in Welsh.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Everyone, if you don't know Owen, check out his channel. If you like his content, subscribe. He's a great guy. And Owen, I want to say thanks again for joining me.
Yeah. Right, I'll see you soon then, AJ.
You have a great day.
And you as well. Take care now.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Yep. You too, mate. Bye. Well, there we go. There's Owen. If you're interested, anyone, in joining the stream in the future, click on the link in my one of my videos for my latest live streams. I'll leave the link in this video too. But I'm looking forward to connecting with other people that are involved with worm farming and gardening because I want to get more people out there to share their knowledge and learn from them too. But congratulations to G Mama Grows. Like I said, send me an email and I will send the email to Owen. And once you receive his product, just share it on your page and tag us both. But that's it for now. And I'm looking forward to seeing you, everyone, in the next live stream. I want to say stay blessed. And you guys and gals have a great night. Bye.